Hey everyone, Dave Guerra here. Welcome back. It is Saturday again. That's right, you know that. It's time for Trust the Process Saturday edition. And this week I'm going to talk about it, kind of continuing again from last week's Expect the Pushback and the Resistance. Continuing that. And this time we're going to talk about, well, guess what? As part of the process of life and everything that goes on, some people are going to use you. They're going to use you, and they're going to use you for their purposes, nefarious or otherwise. But understand that they will use you, and that's just part of the deal. They're going to use you either to further their agenda or to just make you look bad, because it's like, well, I told him when this was going on, and I told him. And again, but meanwhile, they're supporting you. So we've all dealt with that. We've had those people in our lives. We're going to continue to have those people in our lives. It doesn't matter. Now, understand that there's going to be that fine line where people will use you for their own purposes, but then again, they'll use you so you can learn a lesson. And it's just kind of the thing, but you can easily cross that line constantly. It's relatively easy to do that. So be careful and understand what, at the end, unfortunately, is when you understand what was the true intention. So understand that people are going to use you to sell their product, and they're going to use them, well, to sell for them. They're going to use you to sell for them, whatever their product is. If they're in that multi-level marketing, that pyramid thing, and yes, I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says, multi-level marketing is a pyramid scheme. It truly is, and that's my belief, and I don't care what anybody says. So they can throw shade on me all they want. It doesn't matter. I know what it is for what it is. And the sooner you do, the better off you'll be. So there'll also going to be people that are going to, hey, do me a solid. Do me a solid. What the heck's a solid? Yeah, favor. They want you to do them a favor, but when you want that solid in return, now it's your turn to ask for the favor, all you get is crickets. Sorry, man, can't do it. Oh, I've committed to doing this. I've committed to doing that. Meanwhile, they're going to call you the following week and say, hey, can you do me a solid? And they're going to use you by also demanding respect. They're going to demand respect when they haven't earned it. See, respect is not unconditional. Respect is earned. Respect is earned. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what level they are in your life, how close they are, how far they are. Respect is earned. It's not unconditional. It never has been. It never will be. Oh, but your parents, you respect your parents. You respect your parents. But when they decide to dictate how they're going to respect you, that's why we have so many child abuse cases. That's why we have CPS called on people so many times. That's why kids are being murdered by mom's boyfriend. Kids are being murdered because mom or dad wants to have a new life. So you see where I'm going with that. Respect is earned. It's not given. It's not unconditional. If you believe it's unconditional, guess what? Hit the reset button on that one, will you please? Because it doesn't work that way. That's how people get used. And when people get used that way, that's where the hurt begins. That's where the deep, deep scars begin. Because I guarantee you, those two kids that they found in that oil well, they don't have any more feelings because they're dead, because the father killed them. Trust me, it's a terrible place when your own parents do nonsense like that. It is, but again, what caused it? I'm not a psychologist. I don't play one on TV. I don't play one in the movies. I did on a radio show once, but that's a long time ago. It's a different story. But what I'm getting at is respect is earned. It's not unconditional. It's not automatic. What else is there? Geez, that was a lot. Oh, this won't impact our relationship, but I'm not kidding. I had that one day. It was a professional relationship. And somebody messaged me, hey, Dave, can we talk? I want to have a phone call with you about this business idea I have. And trust me, whatever you decide, it won't impact our business relationship. It turned out to be a multi-level marketing thing. And guess what? That's right. It did impact our relationship, our business relationship, because I have yet to hear back from that person. So the hypocrisy is there. The hypocrisy is there, folks. That's what I'm getting to, is some people are going to use you for whatever their means are, their needs are, their wants are, but when it comes to you, they've got nothing for you. Because if you're not delivering for them, you're not delivering for anyone, especially them to you, I'm sorry. They're not delivering to you, and it's not reciprocal. It's not reciprocity. It's not quid pro quo. It's nothing. It's just a one-sided conversation, and you're on the losing end of the conversation. So again, folks, how does this stop? How do we deal with this? Well, first of all, we stop doing it to other people. We stop using people for our own nefarious means. We stop using people so we can either get one over on somebody else, so we can be better. Oh, look who ended up with the kids. No, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. No. What we do is we just stop using people and we start giving back to people. If they give you shit, you give them back shit. No, you don't do that. But you cut it off. That's it. They give you nonsense, then you cut it off. You stop it. There's no rule, there's no law that says you have to be communicating with those that are very close to you but are destructive or toxic to you. There's no law that says you have to continue that relationship. As a matter of fact, it's better for you, it's better for your mental health and physical health to cut those toxic relationships out of your life. And that being said, remember, it all falls on you. It doesn't fall on them. It all falls on you. It's what you allow to happen. So stop allowing it to happen. Stop allowing people to use you. It's a long process. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, stir some emotions. But again, it's going to create hurtful feelings. But again, weren't they creating them with you when they use you? But they didn't think about it that way. They were getting one over on you because, hey, they can. So remember that, folks. Do not use people. Stop using people. That's part of the process. So, my name's Dave Guerra. This is Trust the Process Saturday edition. I will talk to you next week.